So does this look a little too familiar? You've got a bathroom shelf just packed with bottles and jars, but when you look in the mirror, your hair just isn't giving what it's supposed to give. If you feel like you're more of a product collector than someone actually seeing progress, then you are in the right place. We're going to change that today.
And this is probably your arsenal, right? These 8 products, everything from a pre-poo all the way to a growth serum. But here's the thing. This isn't just a random collection. This is a complete toolkit. The problem isn't what you have. It's that no one ever gave you the blueprint for how to use it all together.
And that brings us right to the heart of it, what I call the product overload problem. It's that feeling of confusion when you know you have everything you're supposed to have, but nothing seems to be clicking into place.
So listen, the secret isn't finding one more miracle product to add to the pile. It's about having the right method, a system that makes all of your current products finally start working together the way they were meant to.
This is where we make a huge mental shift. We're going to stop thinking in terms of a random series of steps and start thinking in terms of a smart, cohesive system. Honestly, this is the aha moment that changes the entire game.
And here it is. This is the whole secret, the framework for everything. I want you to forget about those 8 individual products for a second and just think in these 4 simple pillars. First, you hydrate the hair. Then, you treat its specific needs. After that, you seal in all that good work. And finally, you maintain it all week long.
Now watch how we bring order to the chaos. Each of your 8 products fits perfectly into one of those 4 pillars. Your rinse out and leave-in conditioners, that's hydrate. Your pre-poo, deep conditioner, and serums, all under treat. Hair butter, that's your seal. And shampoo, that's all about maintenance. See? Suddenly, it all makes perfect sense.
Okay, so with that system burned into our brains, let's build your practical, step-by-step wash day blueprint. This is where the theory gets real.
So we actually start with a treatment step, the pre-poo. Think of this like putting on armor before a battle. Its one and only job is to protect your hair strands from getting stripped by the shampoo and to cut down on breakage before you even really get started. It's a game changer.
And doing it is so simple. Section your hair, get that pre-poo on there generously, especially on those thirsty ends, and gently detangle. Then you just hang out. Let it sit for 15 to 30 minutes. That's it. You've just set your hair up for a successful wash day.
Next up is shampoo, which, remember, falls under our maintain pillar. Now, the most important thing to get right here is that shampoo is for your scalp. Its main job is to clean the skin on your head, to get rid of all the dirt, oil, and buildup, not to scrub your poor hair into a dry, tangled mess.
So from now on, I want you to think of your head as having 2 different zones, the scalp and the length of your hair. You're going to apply shampoo directly to the scalp and give it a good, gentle massage. For the rest of your hair, just let the foam run down as you rinse. No need for that harsh, vigorous scrubbing. This one tiny change will save your ends, I promise.
Okay, after cleansing, it's time for the 1-2 punch that covers both hydration and treatment, your conditioners. Their job is to immediately put that moisture back, give you that crucial slip so you can detangle without a fight and kickstart the deep repair process.
And here's how we do it. First, the rinse-out conditioner goes on for about 5 to 10 minutes. Focus it on the mid-lengths and ends to get instant softness and make detangling a breeze. Then, you follow up with the heavy hitter, your deep conditioner. Apply this section by section, and if you can, add a little heat for 20 to 30 minutes. That helps it penetrate deep into the hair shaft to do its repair work. This is totally non-negotiable, especially for more fragile textures.
All right, we've cleansed and we've treated. Now it's time for the final, critical steps that lock it all in. The hydrate and seal steps are what makes sure your hair feels moisturized for days, not just for a few hours after washing.
To do this, we're going to use the principles of the famous LOC or LCO method. The L stands for your liquid, or in this case, your leave-in conditioner. This is your moisture foundation. You apply it first to damp hair and do not rinse it out. Then comes the C for cream or butter. You apply a small amount of this right on top of the leave-in, and its job is to seal all that lovely moisture in. It's all about layering to trap that hydration.
But, and this is so important, the work doesn't stop when wash day is over. The real magic, the stuff that actually leads to length retention and healthy hair, happens in between your washes. This is the art of maintenance.
So, what does your week look like? Well, wash day is the big reset. That's when you do the whole routine we just covered. Midweek is just for a quick refresh, a little spritz of water or leave-in, a tiny bit of butter to reseal, and that's when you'll apply your scalp and growth serums. And then the non-negotiable.
Every single night, you lightly moisturize and protect all your hard work with a satin bonnet or scarf. This prevents friction and keeps your hair from drying out while you sleep.
Okay, to bring this all home, let's go over the non-negotiable rules. Following the system is one thing, but sticking to these key principles is what guarantees you're actually going to see a real change.
I want you to lock these 3 rules into your brain. Rule number 1, do not skip your leave-in conditioner. It is the foundation of your moisture for the whole week. Rule number 2, don't go crazy with the hair butter. A small amount seals, a huge amount just weighs your hair down. And rule number 3, we've said it before, your scalp and your hair are 2 different things with different needs. Treat them that way.
But above all of those rules, there's one golden rule that reigns supreme. You can have the best products and the perfect system, but without this, none of it matters. Consistency is everything. Showing up for your hair week after week is the real secret ingredient.
So at the end of all this, what you have is so much more powerful than just a routine. That chaotic mess of products on your shelf is now an organized, effective, professional system that is designed for results.
You know, the products themselves haven't changed. They're still sitting on your shelf. But your entire approach has. They're waiting for you. So the only question left is, are you ready to put your new system into action?